summer hopes. When I found this band, I needed was a laugh. Years gone by, I say we've kicked some ass. When I'm in range, I hear the stage, drilling runs through my veins, and I say we're still kicking ass. Say, can't stop my heart, hope it never stops, and the day we did all this to rise. Can't stop my heart, give it a start. Can't stop my heart, hope it never stops. Can't stop my heart, hope it never stops. Can't stop my heart, give it a start. Okay, boys, let's rock the
Salut, sunt eu, un haiduc și te rog, iubirea mea, primește fericirea. Alo, alo, sunt eu, Picasso, ți-am dat bine și sunt voinic, dar să știi, nu-ți cer nimic. Vrei să pleci, dar numai ei, numai ei, numai ei, chipul tău și dragostea din tei, mi-amintesc de ochii tăi ei. Vrei să pleci, dar numai ei, numai ei, numai ei, chipul tău și dragostea din tei, mi-amintesc de ochii tăi ei. Să-ți spun ce simt acum. Alo, iubirea mea, sunt eu, fericirea. Alo, alo, sunt chiar și eu, Picasso, ți-am dat bine și sunt voinic, dar să știi, nu-ți cer nimic. Vrei să pleci, dar numai ei, numai ei, numai ei, chipul tău și dragostea din tei, mi-amintesc de ochii tăi ei. Vrei să pleci,
Good people of YouTube and Twitch, how you guys doing today on this wonderful, wonderful Friday evening? Hope you are all doing good and well. It has been a week for me, I must say. Man, even though it was a short week for us at school because Tuesday was election day and the school's a polling place, so we didn't have school that day. But man, oh man, we got a lot going on at school this week. The election, results of the election, and whew, I'm just glad this week, this work week at least, is over. But yeah, so hope you guys are having a great week as well. But yeah, so let's go ahead. We'll kick things off in Republic. Wait, hold up. Is there anything new in the Armory? I know they like to launch stuff on Friday. I saw the COTS leaderboard when I loaded in. So, yeah, COTS leaderboard. Black Friday still going on. Singles Day, Star Trek, Expedition to the North Pole. Oh, is it going to show me the whole little cinematic thing? Whoa. 10,000 up 10,000, so I'm done, huh? So I get a tier 10 and then 3 of the Santa gift containers when the next update goes live. Alright, so yeah, so we'll just go ahead and kick things off in the Republic then and just, you know, see how the night goes. Have you unlocked the Star Trek Enterprise? I mean, like, I have the Enterprise skin for Enterprise. Well, I have the Enterprise D skin for Enterprise, for my Enterprise. But yeah, I don't have the one in the operation. No, I don't believe so. At least I didn't have the three starter ships. It's playing Kickstart My Heart again. All right, DJ, just, you know, do your thing, little Streamlabs DJ. Theseus! That is the first time I've seen one of those things in random battles. Yeah, I've heard the Enterprise is pretty cracked in the Star Trek event. Like, it can one-shot the Borg battleships and stuff, which is pretty nuts. Right, tier 10, tier 9 and 8. Yeah, rip the Theseus. Kaga should be fine because it's the friggin' Kaga. But the Theseus is going to have a rough round unless he use his name is Giga Chad CU, so maybe he can pull it off. You get a one shot. It's pretty much a nuke. Ooh. When is the new devblog video? Did they release another devblog? Has one escaped me? That'll be interesting. I didn't see it, although I've been busy at work. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's been a new, Oh, when was this released? How did this get by? Oh, we already talked about that, yeah. Yeah, well, oh boy, iPhone autocorrect is not wanting to autocorrect. There we go. Republic guns on a bigger Jean Bar hull. Don't get Wargaming any ideas, they'll probably follow through with it. Hey, Law. How's it going? Hi, Delo. Oh, never mind. Oh, we have Apollo Emilio on a flank, so funny things might be about to happen. Yeah, you need to hoard up your tier 10s for the Snowflake event. Hello, Salem. I think I let him too much there. Yeah, we might... Oh, come on, Dispersion. Someone already did what on Twitch yesterday? Ooh, oh, so close to touching him. Well, we just dodged something. I don't know what, but we dodged it. Alright, Sam's about to hit the border, but looks like he's slowing down. So maybe we'll get... Yeah, these should... Okay, well we got one partial hit, that's fine. There's a Kazakh. A lot of people were surprised I didn't have Kazakh on my ships to win list. I mean, like, I don't have anything against the Kazakh, I just think the kid's easier to play. Easier to do better in because, you know, it's a tier 8 DD with a heal. That looks a little bit better. Yep, although we hit his belt there, so we bounced. Oh, Republic guns in a Jean Bar configuration? I'm assuming that's in like Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts or something, not in World of Warships. I mean, it would be interesting if they would. It wouldn't surprise me if one day they do something like that. Overpin on the Salem. Is the Collier trying to drop on the YOLO? Oh, he turned. Well, he might slide. Yep. Let's see, did I call it? Did I call it well enough? Kind of. More overpins. Who doesn't love them? I think he's trying to back up out of the border. I can't tell if he's sliding anymore. Nope, he was not sliding anymore. No more cha-cha slide for him. Let's go catch up to this Thunderer. It's like most of their team went up north of the sea cap. I guess we just gonna have to farm down the Delaware and the Thunderer. Libertad popped to 16 is 15 kilometers secondaries on the Thunderer. We have bounced off of the Delaware. Do we get that off in time? Maybe? Yeah, maybe. Some decent hits on our superstructure. Samurai says, I've been watching YouTube videos that helped me a lot learning this game. Glad I could help, my guy. That is what I am here for. Unless you ask Reddit. They don't like me on the subreddit. Playing... Oh, Nevsky? Yeah, we can do a Nevsky round. Yeah, the Star Trek event's gonna be, well, there's two more operations coming from the Star Trek crossover. And hi, Kaga! I'm wondering if we're going to get any new weapons in the other two operations. I don't think so. I mean, they pretty much... I mean, you got basically missiles with the photon torpedoes. And then the phasers and such. You know, I'm hoping that the photon torpedoes are just there to be photon torpedoes and aren't secretly testing missiles. Although, again, they pretty much work like the... one of the set of missiles that they were testing back in the day. And who knows, they may be doing it again, trying them out again, see how they do. How's Republic compared to Bourgogne? Republic is, I mean, they're both French. They have those French characteristics. You know, fast loading guns, kind of suboptimal armor. But with Republic, of course, you can overmatch more. Because she has 17.5-inch guns. Bourgogne's more about, 15-inch guns, and so you're taking more opportunistic shots with the broadsides, and then you're just kind of swapping to HE and farming down the rest of the time there. How do you learn how to lead with the shots? A lot. Mainly it's experience. It's actually just a lot of experience. But like, even with how much I've played the game, very rarely can I just see a target and, you know, on the first shot, drill them, right? Typically, I'll guesstimate about how far I need to go ahead. Like, I know the Republic shells, they're coming out the tubes pretty hot. How hot exactly? 840 meters a second, so I know I gotta give them a little bit of a lead because the shells are hot. Actually, I need to look this way because there's a Minotaur right there. And then, you know, you see where the shells land, and you make adjustments from there, and then you try to, you know, catch on to the enemy ship's movements and such. Or the last one to murder the Minotaur. Well, yeah, a lot of people have been saying that, you know, they're going to introduce New Jersey whenever they introduce missiles into the game, and here we are seeing missiles come back in the Star Trek operation. So it wouldn't surprise me that a little while after that the Star Trek operation ends, you know, maybe a couple of months, we get like a missile boat and a dev blog. Get hit in the Delaware there. But is he grinding the wall right now? No, he's turning out. Yeah, there are very few things that make a Battleship player drool more than a Minotaur caught in the open. There we go, Citadel with the Delaware. Republic is just good. Remember when she came out, so many were complaining that, like, oh, it only has 8 guns at tier 10. It's like, yeah, but, you know, Paul Emilio, you enjoy that snack over there. You've earned it. It's like, yeah, it's 8 guns, but they reload in, like, friggin', look, I think mine is, like a 19-second reload right now. No, 21. Oh, okay, so, that is with the reload module. Ooh, no Citadel on the Aegir. Some nice pins, though. I don't know how that wasn't a Citadel shot. If I was that Aegir, that would have been a Citadel, you know? Is a Nevsky a good ship? Yeah. Nevsky is indeed a good ship. Moss for burning a radar just to flex, and the ships that don't have radar. So I can't even tell which shells are mine. I think those that just landed were. Yeah, Republic does too. Well, Republic came out a lot later after the... I'm sorry, not Republic, Ohio. Hell came out a lot later after the... Did I get Fat Electrician? I got Matt. Okay. Yeah, Ohio came out, what, 2 years after the Republic? Oh yeah, the gun setup is definitely weird, but I mean, like, it's still a good show. What does a compliment / report system do? It raises or lowers somebody's karma. What does karma do? Absolutely nothing. Where is my Nevsky? There is my Nevsky. Return, Matvey. Struggling with Nevsky. Alright. Well, Nevsky's pretty simple to play. How have you been playing the Nevsky? Joban Utra Darsh Anakumar. From now on you shall be known as Joe. How have you been playing it, Joe? How have you been trying to play your Nevsky? No, but the comment reports, there's a little number by your player card they can check and port. It makes that go up and down. That's all it does. Doesn't do anything else. The Brest has a very nice set of guns. And the Marseille, which comes after the Brest, is also quite nice as well. They're two very lovely ships, in my opinion. Tier 10 and super ships. Oh, and 1 tier 9 per side. Who doesn't love breast? I've never met a man who doesn't like seeing some breast on his team. Hello, Nevsky. We meet again. I like the frickin' bay windows they have above the bridge. Well, actually, that's probably the sailing bridge. It might be the watch tower. Here's a conning tower right here. So yeah, that's gotta be the sailing bridge. Yeah, I think it is. I think you can see the controls in there. Alright. Get that back out. Two Losandes, a Schlieffen, and a St. Vinny. They have some very aggressive ships on their side. Yodo and Zhao, which one is best? Well, how do you like to play? Because they're both slightly different in terms of their playstyle. Come on, Nevsky, you can make that turn. I believe in you. Range mod Nevsky? I might be. I don't. Well, yeah, 31 kilometers. I gotta have the range mod on this thing. I believe this is my COTS build for... Not my COTS, my Clan Battles build for Nevsky. So that is probably why I have the range mod on. Now we are going to pray we have some spotting. Which American premiums age the best? Alaska's aged pretty well. Alabama's still good. Massachusetts is still good. It is still very good. Evan Stormchaser. But yet here he is. Sitting in a game playing a boat. What? H.E. Yammy? What? I am so confused. Who hurt you, sir? That took forever for the... I thought my game was lagging to crap because the Salem didn't lock. wouldn't call Arizona's guns laser guns. I mean, they're pretty accurate for, a tier 6 ship. And yeah, if you want to play with HE, we can play with HE, buddy. I think it's typically what I do with Nevsky. I just annoy that he's spamming HE in the Yami. What in the world? Okay. How do you handle CVs when you're sitting behind the islands? Pray. Pray they don't find you. Most light cruisers have pretty good AA, so if the CV does want to go after you, it's going to cost them. But I'll try to always stay on the move a little bit in some way, shape, or form, just so I have some type of momentum built up already. That way when it's time to move, I don't have to, stop from a dead start. What is in the world? Somebody tell if somebody's shooting HE or AP. Yeah, look at the color of the shells. You see how the AP shells are white? He ran into me that time. And then the HE shells are yellow / orange. That's how to tell. Yeah, also Nevsky, switch to AP if someone shows you broadside. Soviet AP, very good. Yeah, like, if you are dead still in a ship, like, if you're not moving whatsoever, obviously it takes a second to get up to speed, but if you're already moving, you have your momentum built up already, it's easier to avoid attacks. Hildebrand did what every new premium does. It was really popular for a bit, and now, after being out for a couple of months, it's gone. It's not gone, but it's less popular than it was. Like the Pan American battleships, they're going to be very, very popular for a bit. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to see them like every other game, like you do most other battleships. You just Yami to catch on fire again. This happens every time something new comes out. If it's not like just the most average ship ever, it is going to be touted as overpowered because it's good at something, and people are going to scream and yell about it for a bit. And then it's gonna just kind of, people will realize, yeah, okay, it's strong at this, but it's not so great at this. And then, yeah, it's gonna get memory hold. Happens every time. Like, yeah, I think like the Pan American battleships are a little cracked in some regards, but not to the point of needing to be like immediately nerfed. I don't know when to start kiting. When things are not going so well on your flank. And ships like the... I could have dodged that. And ships like the Nevsky, you kind of want to assume a kiting position from the start, because you don't really know what you're going to come up against. And the ship takes an eternity to turn because it has a huge turning circle. So you just start from a kiting position, and then if need be, you can go ahead and turn around and get back into the fight. Oh yeah, this is definitely my clan battles build. Nevsky with a 40-second radar. Just watching my side, yeah, because there's a Los Andes there that is definitely itching to nuke me. Come on, Ostergotland. Take some hits. Got Hydra up too because Ostergotland, European deity, has some very nice torpedoes. He probably has some in the water already. How long before you think they're the Pan American commanded to the army? I don't know. It could be like next month. It could be a year. For learning cruisers, go with the Zao line. The Zao line's more forgiving than the Yodo line. The Yodo line, you kind of just explode. If you're not careful, like I'm being right now, Zao line, you'll explode, but you have a little bit more armor on the way before that happens. Woohoo! Oh, come on. Someone keep the Los Andes spotted, please. Thank you. See that? 5K with light cruisers AP. This is why you don't show broadside to a Nevsky. It will just eat you. Oh, Nevsky? Not really. Look at that ship get up and go. That is just nuts. Come back here, Los Andes. Don't you run away from me. We'll get some fires on him here. But yeah, Nevsky, you definitely want to swap to AP when you have the opportunity. That's where you're going to get a lot of your damage in from. Or if you get lucky with the fires as well, of course. Oh, what's the ban list again? We were talking about this the other day. Obviously, I don't want to give out all the secrets, but we were discussing it. Ooh, that Montana got a nice shot of that Nevsky. Here's this Yami coming back into the fight. The HE spamming Yami. Napoli, Pestro, Nevsky, Commissar, and Hildebrand. Well, Moskva, you still want to take a Moskva or a Stalingrad for that, the tankiness and the radar. Des Moines been limited. Ooh, that's interesting. Probably the San Martin will be your cockroach cruiser because of its survivability. What? Oh, Schlieffen! Hello! Hello, sir. I did not see you there. Oh, yeah, I was like, where's all this small caliber HE coming from? And oh, yeah, there's a Schlieffen running into my face. Ooh, that Monty just got farmed down by that Salem. Has the Yami figured out how to hit the 2 key on his keyboard? Oh, he has! Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Yep. Now he figures out how to hit 2? What the heck? It was a ploy. It was a ploy the entire game. That man was spamming HE at me every single salvo until that one. That's why I wasn't angled in, because I'm like, oh, whatever, he's going to spam HE. And then I make the joke about him hitting the 2 key, and sure enough, he did. Dang, no, oh, man. Oh, man, every salvo he shot was HE. Dang. That's about my luck. Man, oh, man. Yeah, that's what I get for making fun of him for spamming HE. That is... I'm out of signals? There we go. Oh yeah, see, I had the radar module on. Yep. Definitely my clan battles build. Yep. Oh, I was running IFHE. Oh, okay. So if I'm not... Oh yeah, I would have been setting a lot more fires. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. If I wouldn't run IFHE for randoms. Clan battles, you want the consistent damage. But yeah. Dang. Alright. Schlieffen or Libertad for secondaries? I guess we're taking the Libertad out because she's new. But if you want to know a secret, the Libertad and the Schlieffen have the same secondary DPM. Funnily enough. So yeah, like the Libertad, it's funnier because you have the F button and you can get 15 km secondaries for a bit, but the secondaries, they don't have the same effect as the Schlieffen secondaries. Like the Schlieffen secondaries, they feel a lot more overwhelming just because you have so much more of them coming at your face because they have a faster reload time. But yes, they don't pin as much, they don't do as much damage because obviously they're not Goliath caliber guns. However, as you'll notice, like the secondaries on the Libertad, they take they take a minute to reload. Like yeah, when they hit the target, they do a lot of damage, but in the time that it takes for the Libertad secondary gunners to load and fire the shells, the Schlieffen gunners probably have 3 or 4 salvos out already. And that's what I've noticed. It actually takes a pretty long time to get to 100 secondary hits with the Libertad versus like the Schlieffen or even the GK, again because of the longer reload time on the Libertad. I mean, again, yeah, they are pinning more, but in the same time, you've thrown almost 3 times as many shells at the enemy team, at the enemy ship with like a Schlieffen because of the higher number of secondary guns and the smaller caliber and the faster reload time and all of that jazz. Like I've popped Lucian's skill a whole hell of a lot more than I've popped Joaquin's secondary skill because of that. But again, the F button, the funny F button, does make it pretty goofy, right? And the 15-kilometer range is pretty goofy as well, right? But that's only for, a brief amount of time. Then, as well, too, the Libertad, you have less HP. There's no utility on it. No hydro, no spotter plane, nothing. Not even a DFAA, right? So, you're giving up HP, you're giving up utility, you're giving up main battery, caliber, all to have these secondaries. Like, yeah, the secondaries are good because of that. Excuse me. Right. So, yeah. But I mean, like, the ship is also goofily maneuverable. It is ridiculous what the ship can do with its maneuverability. Yeah, the Schlieffen does get the improved secondary pin, but, I mean, when you have Goliath caliber secondary guns, doesn't really matter, right? I mean, you have the 5-inch secondary guns in here, which don't really do too much anything. It is kind of silly that the condition for the combat instructions to be raised, it simply get shot. Oh my god. Ragnar is inherently underpowered. Also, it's not quite as panic-inducing to destroyers to be shot at by a Libertad, unless, they've got like the F key going and you do have that increased, that decreased reload. It's like when you start getting shot at by a Schlieffen in a DD, it's just like you're dodging a bazillion shells. Yeah, Dutch cruisers fill out the combat instructions really quick. The frickin' Colombo does because of the SAP alpha. Minotaurs also get you there really fast. Wait to get my other guns on target, so when we let it rip on this Colombo, we're all on target and happy. There we go. Open water cruiser, Pan American line. And I guess you could say the Kitakami, the Nevsky line. You typically want to play them fairly in the open too, but angled right. So now we know the torpedo barge is on our side of the map. Gonna be a little weary about him. Speak of the devil. Go secondaries. We're just gonna dissuade him from continuing his voyage over here. Woo-wee! Look at them Kitakami torps. Might eat one. Yep, we're alright though. Who are they? Oh, the other Libertad. That's who they're shooting at. Someone is in our camp. We need to go back to the cap. Dodge the other half of the Kitakami's torps in the process. Oh, half of our team's dead. That's not good. We got the super secondaries going. Hindenburg, eat these torps for me, please. I popped the first two sets of combat instructions pretty quick because I want to get the improved speed out of the guns. I'm out of the guns. Out of the ship. That way, you know, it covers one of the big weaknesses of the Libertad, which is its lower-ish top speed. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into the cap in time. We're going to try to. But I don't like giving this much broadside to this many ships, but we don't really have much of a choice because half of our team is dead. Hopefully that Salem's going to pop back up. Actually, might switch over to the Schlieffen. Murder him with our secondaries. Ow. 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 Yeah, no. That's unfortunate. See, we didn't cross 100 secondary hits. Y'all noticed that, huh? How long our secondaries are firing, and we did not cross 100 secondary hits? That's crazy. Charmers 43 isn't good. I think Charmers 43 is pretty good if you like secondaries. Alright, someone asked for Montana. So we'll take her out next. Here she is. Come on, Halsey. Brawling German cruiser. Yes, we had one. We had a brawling German cruiser with the Siegfried. But Wargaming simply decided that we were not allowed to have a brawling German cruiser anymore. Because, well, with the commander rework, Siegfried lost the abilities for her to build into the secondaries, which makes me very upsetty spaghetti. Yeah, but I mean, like, you still can't build into them. In terms of the accuracy. So, like, with the Siegfried, you can get it close to what it once was, but unfortunately, it's not, again, what she used to be. I never really enjoyed the French secondaries because they never had the pin. They didn't really ever have the accuracy. And, mounts would just, they would just die all the time, far more than the German ones would. I don't know if the German ones are armored better or just have, you know, better survivability baked in, but it always seemed to be that on my all-saws, half of my secondaries would be dead, you know, a few minutes into the match from the HE spam. But it felt like the German mounts always survived. And it's really wild when you look at how much it can vary between the secondary amounts with the randomness, right? Because a mount could have like 5 HP and the other mount could have 400 HP. It's kind of nuts. We have a 4501. Enemy team has a 4501. Cats on the other side of the Sherman. Maltona and Immelman. Hello, Polish guy. How you doing? On the Anhalt, fun fact: there's an Anhalt video on the channel from last week. I think it's pretty much like a miniature. The best way to describe it, at least, is it's a miniature Mecklenburg. But slow, and you have the nuclear torpedoes. I definitely wouldn't secondary build it. Just go full main battery build. Boom! 14k to the Colombo. That's beautiful. I don't think you could really increase the pens on the French battleships. That, you know, that takes away what makes the German battleship special. North Carolina and ranked. I wouldn't really pick North Carolina for ranked. I would maybe go with like Alabama because she's a lot more forgiving when it comes to ranked with the armor. Ooh, time to get some plane damage in. Actually not, because yeah. Don't have Alabama. Okay. Well, if you are set on playing... What's this 4-5-1 doing? If you are set on playing the North Carolina, or you're stuck playing North Carolina, I guess I should say. Yeah, don't show broadside. Stay angled in. Forget your third turret exists. And just focus on using those two forward turrets. Or if you are going to use your rear turret, just make sure you're steeply angled. Oh, we might get this golden loot here, and we did. Oh, that's first blood? Okay. Learned a lot from watching my videos. Well, I'm glad to have helped my guy. That's what the videos and the channel are for. I'll take a guesstimation about where that 4-5-1 is. Probably not there. He's probably doing laps behind us right now. Let's see, that's some juicy Vermont. Oh, broadside we got there. That island, one of our shells. Oh, only got a little bit into the superstructure. I like Mosfa. I think Mosfa is one of the earlier pickups you should get. Because it'll teach you how to cruiser very well. Teach you how to angle, teach you how to be aware of your surroundings. The guns are good. It's a very rewarding ship to play once you figure her out. Apparently I'm in the minority on that opinion, but I do like the Mosfa. Tirpitz would be better because of the torpedoes, because Tirpitz is like a more a more close quarters focused Bismarck, but Bismarck's not bad either. Because ranked is typically, it's a lot closer, it's a lot faster paced. So Bismarck is a pretty solid pick in that situation. But Tirpitz would be better. I'm not saying you have to, go out and buy a Tirpitz, but if you have a Tirpitz and a Bismarck, I would take a Tirpitz over a Bismarck and deteriorate ranked. Why do I have HE loaded? What the heck? I must have bumped the one key. I mean, Petra's pretty solid for clan battles because, the radar and the ability to just sit there and not die for a long time. But definitely she's not as infallible as she once was. Like, before she got nerfed, it was nigh impossible to kill a Petra, it felt like. You have to really sit there and just whittle it down. Oh, what was that? We got a 6k hit, then a 16k hit? Alright. But yeah, no, yeah. Well, there's a reason why Petra's banned or limited, because everyone would take them, if not. Should be a dead Wisconsin. Ow! I just got Vermonted or something. Oh, I think I got Shik of Sheep. No, he's looking the other way. Okay, we just dodged the Vermont shells. Oh, the Wisconsin probably used his reload booster. Or the Columbus. I think it was actually the Columbo that got me. What's a foxhole? I never heard of foxhole. I'm assuming it's an video game. Oh, good hit there. 27k to the Vermont. What is Shikishima doing? Well, the island's between us and the Vermont of the Colombo right now, so I guess we'll scoot up. Or we could just take a pot shot at the Shikishima. Let's see. He's moving up very slowly. Oh, it's an MMO. Okay. Let's see. God, these shells take forever to get where they're going. You got one overpin and a ricochet, 2 ricochets. We just now capped the A cap? Oh god. We've got half of the enemy team sunk, but we just now capped the A cap. That's bad. Despite us managing to think half of their team, they're 300 points in the lead. That's not good. Kaba? I love Kaba. I love me some Kaba. I love Cabarel so much. Is Kleber better than Cabarel? Yes, in every way, shape, and form, just about. But man, Kaba's fun. Oh, a little late there on the focus fire there, Sealord with the AA. Oh, this is Legendary Mod Montana, by the way. So we've got the shorter burn and flood times going on here, along with the faster rudder shift time. I think I know where the Immelman's at. I think he's behind the island up here. He's either right here or he's over here somewhere. I don't think he's over here because I think Colbert would be spotting his planes if he was. Dang, come on. Caber or Marceau? Marceau. Marceau's better. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the Caba is better than the Marceau, but I just personally prefer the Caba more. Just a funner ship, in my humble opinion. Oh, dang. Turrets weren't on target. Listen here, Greta Thunberg. You can't keep going undetected on me. Oh yeah, the Immelman's over here. We found the Immelman boys. Let's help the U4501. He's got a little Sherman problem. Just like Georgia did back in the day. Come on, get him, get him! Oh, one overpin. Do you find it comforting that oh, that's the Libertad that's shooting at him? I thought, okay, good. Like half the team's shooting at him. But it's just the Libertad secondaries. Hopefully that'll get him. We got one solid pin. Sherman is unfortunately alive. We almost stunted on the Immelman there with our turning circle. Colbert is melting down the... Oh, that's no good. Oh, the Columbo was indeed not going that fast. Come on, Monty. We're not catching any floods, at least, so there's that. How is my superstructure not saturated enough for this already? Naturally, that starts a fire. Had to stop the double fire there. Dang, God, sap hurts. Yeah, wow. They that was our game to throw, and we threw. Well, okay, there they go. They get the Petra, they get the Sherman now. Yeah, they're gonna win though, unless our team really starts cleaning up shop here. They need to take that B cap. Or murder the Sherman. Oh my god! Of course their Columbo can make that shot. Dang. Freaking, like 15 kilometers away, drills the 4501. I wish that guy was on my team. Alright, Carl the 14th, Johann. Carl the 14th, Johann, where are you, sir? Looking right at it, right there. What got me into Warships originally? Well, some friends that I worked with at, so in high school I worked at a local supermarket, and I mean, I don't live in a humongous town, let's say that. So this local supermarket is where a good amount of the high schoolers in my area worked. So I was there, and some of my friends at this job, they were talking about World of Tanks, and they played World of Tanks mostly. And they would watch Jingles, because Jingles used to be a World of Tanks guy back before World of Warships was a thing. So they were playing World of Tanks, they were talking to me about World of Tanks. I was like, oh yeah, I've heard of World of Tanks before. But I was always more of like a ship guy, I've always been more interested in naval history and such, and I watched all the all the History Channel specials and stuff about the World War II naval battles and jazz. And then when they told me that there's a World of Warships now, made by the same people that make World of Tanks, I was like, oh, okay, well that sounds that sounds interesting. So I started watching Jingles' videos and stuff, and then like, oh, the game looks actually pretty interesting, pretty cool. So later on, I built my first PC, downloaded the game, and then, well, the rest is history. How's it called, the 14th Johann, compared to a ship like Rhode Island? Carl's more of a stealthy, torpedo-y battleship, while Rhode Island's more like a cruiser disguised as a battleship. You spam HE, well, you can spam HE in both of them, but Rhode Island's more about the main battery gun performance than the secondary guns. Obviously, it doesn't have torpedoes either, right? So, Carl's tougher than the Rhode Island. I can attest to that, because I've been through a lot in the Rhode Island. Hey, it's straight tier 9. They're both pretty good ships. I think if you're like a cruiser player, Rhode Island would probably do you better, because you play it like a really large, heavy cruiser, essentially. Oh, Neptune. I think of the Njord. I haven't played her, but she seems pretty torpedo focused, right? There's Howsit, the Missouri hunting me down. Is he going to get behind that island in time? I think he is. Let's see if we can bait him to coming right at us. So I think with the Carl, you have torpedoes. You have very useful torpedoes. I guess if he also just wants to wander into secondary range, that'll be cool too. Ah, he took the bait. HE and a Palmer. And to that, we ask the same question: who hurt you? Kitakazi with the smoke. Okay, he's turning out. Our turrets probably aren't going to make it in time. At least with the Kitakazi smoke, we can stay behind the smoke, and our secondaries can keep doing their thing. Until he gets behind the island, that is. Nope, nope, they can still make the shots. Yeah, go secondaries, go. Believe in yourself, secondaries. You can make the shot. Nope, okay. Hello, Halvet. Hey, Endor. How you doing? Ooh, fire right away on Howsit. He does not insta-damage Khan, like a strong-willed man. No more fires, unfortunately. Oh, we got like half the team over here. All right. Yes, we're gonna go into speed. OG Missouri's pretty well. Missouri's pretty rough because you don't get the improved heal. That's a good question about the Graf Zeppelin smoke destroyer combo. Well, really, it wouldn't because there's still secondaries when you're in the plane, so you could just sell them as the Zeppelin in the smoke, and the secondary gunners be secondary gunners. I don't know if they're going to let them keep the secondary, smoke firing parameters, since they're technically main battery guns at that point. I don't know. There's an event going on where you can win a Turpits from Wargaming. It's in the in-game news. What is it? What do I have to do to win a Turpits? How's it? I thought you were about to nuke the crap out of me there. I'm being depth charged by my own clan. I do not know what the grand strategy of this Lepanto is, but I suspect it's not going to work. There he goes. Well, there's a Benham over here, so he probably already has torpedoes back in the water because he's a Benham. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's Warlord. Go Gadget HE. Oh, that dispersion was so bad. Least favorite tech tree battleship line. That would have to be the Colombo. The Colombo grind is actually painful. Both physically and mentally. Because the you know they got to balance the guns on the battleships because it's large caliber sap, which means you have abysmal accuracy, incredibly long reloads. Um, so it's just yeah, it's not a fun time. It's terrible until you get to the Lepanto. Undoubtedly exist. U.S. hybrid line. Well, what does suck about the U.S. lines now is that you have to regrind the Colorado like 4 times if you want to get the entire U.S. battleship collection. Ooh, we're about to lose in Illinois here. Let's meet some fires on the Little Sandies. I do not know. I don't want to turn away from the Venom because I know he's going to harass me the rest of the match. So I guess my strategy is just to run him out of map at this point. Ow! How's it finally got a pin on me? I should say a good salvo on me. Look, there it is. Ow. There he is. I got the gear. Okay. So now we wait till he's in hydro range, and then, well, he won't be able. Oh, he's out of his smoke. Let's see if he sits in his smoke, then we can just hydro him and just murder him. Yep, there's those torps. How's coming back over here to help out the Venom. Ooh, is that a Carl-sized gap? Nope, it's not. Perhaps my team will help me if I ask. Nope. Sad. Oh, how's it got me? How's it got me? Not the torpedo. Oh, wonderful. Alright, well, okay. Team should have this now. How's it and Venom are way out there. I got 2 caps. Alright. You let me live too long. Why don't we do a Turpits game? Because apparently you can get a free Turpits. And then we will do a Mosfa game. Let me find the Turpits. There it is. With Luchin's on board already. Can you rank the cruiser lines? I have ranked the cruiser lines. There's a video on the channel called the Ultimate Cruiser Tier List. I don't just rank the cruiser lines, I rank all the cruisers. Thank you, dude. I can barely speak English, let alone Polish. Bardzo oh my god. Bardzo Zikuji. Bardzo Jikuji. Bardzo Jikuji. Bardzo Jikuji. Dang. Top 5 tech line cruisers for what? Like random battles, ranked battles, clan battles? I mean, it's... The thing about, like, what a Warships is, it's hard to go, these are the best ships in the game. Best ships by what metrics? To be real semi-close, thank you. Yeah, but best ships by what metrics? Like, what are you looking for? It's World of Warships is a very subjective game. And, you know, there's some people that, you know, they just go, okay, well, these are the best cruisers because they have the best average game damage in game. That's cool. And all, right, you know? But, like, that may not be the best for everybody because some may be, you know, tough to play for your average gamer, right? For randoms, well, what do you like to play, you know? Or do you like to play kiting cruisers? You like to play, do you like to play, you know, more aggressive cruisers in the front? You like to play large cruisers? I mean, my favorites in randoms are, I like the Hindenburg. I like the Siegfried. I like the, Des Moines / Salem. Napoli's fun. Okay, kiting cruisers. Kiting cruisers, Hindenburg, San Martin, Goliath is pretty good kiter, and I guess you could throw Venezia in there as well. Oh, Yodo. Yodo line is very good for kiting. How many subscribers is left for 60K? Looks like it's under 100. If the channel says like 59,900, it is under 100. Because they don't post the exact subscriber numbers anymore. I want to say, I don't know how this guy is locked on to me, but alright. How's the game doing? Haven't played after subs came out. It's still up and running. Player base about the same. You know. Shoot, if you haven't played since the subs came, like, since they came out in full, or since they've been testing them in game? Well, if you like kiting, Joe, then the Nevsky line is going to be the line for you. The Petra line's more of like sit there and tank for days, right? To get my high, I'll see you in American Truck Simulator next time we play it. Oh, DH, how's it going, DH? Got all your mods figured out? Well, I think Venezia's pretty good. Great for murdering destroyers with that sap. Soda? I know you like seeing my juicy turpid self right here. Oh, yeah, that's why he likes seeing me. Trade in? No, I think they did that this year already, so probably a minute before it comes back. There's some destroyer in front of us spotting me. New Dutch light cruisers, very confusing. Don't know why they didn't do a German light cruiser line, because all the ships in that line are based off of German light cruisers that we don't have in game. Very interesting decisions that Wargaming's making there. Just a ricochet from the Minnesota. So sad. Should bring the BMW down our DH so we can race. Oh. I mean, the Dutch light cruisers look interesting. There's only so much you can tell from like a dev blog, and that's another thing that like the community's really bad about. They read about something in a dev blog, they'll lose their mind over it, and then it comes out and it turns out it's nowhere near as insane as they thought it was. Like the Line's a great example of that. People thought that they were going to be crap. Turns out pretty good. Oh, it was Rice that was spotting me. They're actually kind of fun and goofy to play. Annoying / OPC in my opinion. So like the Kaga or the Enterprise that doesn't ever run out of planes. Nakamov's pretty miserable to play against at times, especially if you have a good Nakamov play. Oh, Malta too. Man, them AP carpet bombs, those suck to go up against. Hey, FTG, you want to pop your Hydro? That'll be incredibly cool. No, you can go first. You have more HP than me. I think he's slowing down too. He wants me to go first to beat his torpedo shield. Oh, we are also the only 2 ships over here. Ah. Okay. That's not good. Oh, this is also not good. Come on, FDG, you want to live forever? There's the kids' torps. I'm about to die. Really? Flat broadside and it's torpedo protection hit. Alright. Alright. Everyone really likes F2 on this map, on my team at least. Alright, we're going to try and give the Turbits another run. That was just... We gotta... And like how now, when I'm dead, the FDG pushes up. That happens so much. It's like, you'll go forward and be like, alright, let's go get it. And then your team just stands there, watches you die, and then they push up. It's like, pals, what? You know, if we go in together, we have a much better chance of surviving. But I guess not. I was going to turn around, but I was hoping the Minnesota wouldn't have pushed up to the point where, you know, it would have been suicide to turn around, but unfortunately it did. Why do you have timers on the fires visible? So you go here, you go to settings, HUD, and where is it at? Timers for modifiers. Click that to on. Ooh, lovely. I get a beautiful open water map here. Do I play submarines for fun? No, because I don't find playing most submarines very fun. Submarine existence is kind of just painful unless you really know what you're doing. You are going to die a lot, and you're not going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, I do like Duke of York. I like Duke of York a lot. Duke of York can be a pretty good credit printer because it's a tier 7 ship that you can do very well in. That's another one that people on Reddit lost their minds about. I said that Duke of York could be a good credit printer. Why? Because it's a free tier 7 coal ship. Doesn't cost that much coal. It's good at doing damage. Has a premium economy. Good little credit printer. And people on Reddit lost their minds at that. It's like, okay, I mean, like, trying to give people that don't have the resources to buy every tier 9 ship in the game. I think still number one on the list was still the Ozuma, which is definitely one of the best credit printers in game. The USS Edson. I have not seen the Edson. Hello, Kronstadt. We're gonna shoot the FDG because he's not moving. I have a better chance of chunking his superstructure. Ooh. He says as he throws his AP shells into the bow. Warship's on fire. Yeah, the Azuma, it's a good credit printer, but it's not a fun ship to play. I 100% agree. Torpedoes! Agree with that statement. But typically, if I need crits, I'll take out like the Kearsarge or the Palmer. I mean, really, I take out the Missouri, right? Because I'm lucky enough to have the original Missouri with the craft economy. So I'll take her out. And I need to get behind an island. Because everyone and their mom is setting fires on me at this moment. Of course, like, 2/3 of the enemy team goes to this cap. While, we only have 4 ships over here. God. I think the second a fire has gone out, another fire has been started by like one shell hitting my turrets. Here, take that for the road, FDG. Ow. And of course, oh god. It's a pretty steep angle for him to be pinning me on, but of course he's doing it. Okay, he's almost dead. Watch, fire. Fire the second my damage con goes down. Okay. Okay, it didn't happen. Didn't happen. Cool. The USS New Hampshire. What's New Hampshire? What ship is that? Well, we broke something on the Otago. Well, the trick with the Bismarck nowadays is you build into the main battery guns, and you use that quick. You put that quick reload to work. Well, we got 30,000 damage out of that exchange. That's, you know, almost tit for tat with what we lost. Ooh, North Carolina though. I swear, every salvo of HE has started a fire on my ship. Another boat. Thank you for subscribing with Prime, my guy. Volunteer Vincent for ranked. Vincent for ranked. Yeah, definitely. Are you at 60k yet on YouTube? Not when I started the stream, I don't think. Let me see. We are at... Nope, still 59,900 and change. Let me pull up the studio app and I'll tell you exactly. 59,913. Need about, what, 87 more? Yeah, I have really annoyed RNG this, it seems. Oh, got our booster now. I guess we'll go fight the Montana. Okay, this old landed high. That's cool. Bro, is he HE spamming? He is HE spamming. This is the first time we've been shot at with HE and a fire has not been started. Citadeled him in his ankle, apparently. Alright. Whoop, 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 whoop. I had to do it. Someone shoot this Kronstadt to distract him from me. Yeah, because he's gonna break out the AP. Naturally, didn't need those torp tubes anyway. Oh, why do I not have my secondaries focused on somebody right now? Ouch. Oh, yep, there we go. Dang. We were just getting into it. We were just getting into it. Alright, we'll come back to the turrets later. Any good new steel ships coming? The Archerfish and the Shinano are steel ships. But I don't know if they're good steel ships. I mean, they just gave the ability for the Shinano to overmatch 32 millimeters of armor with his skit bombs, which is kind of goofy. So that's interesting. Oh yeah, Mosfa. Someone wants to see me play Mosfa in randoms. There we go. Also been a much better map for the Turpits. Man, Turpits, you gotta get like the right map, you gotta get not screwed by matchmaking, and you gotta have teammates that will actually play the game. Okay. So I'll give you a couple of things with Mosfa here. We're gonna play a little close to the islands for the opening opening bits of the match. Because Mosfa, you can go stern in and just stay angled for, you know, if you're stuck in the open water. The thing is, you don't want to get stuck bow in the open in a Mosfa. That's the terrible time. Or really, any large Soviet ship, you don't want to get stuck bow into the enemy team, because you are going to have a terrible time. Because you can't turn because your citadel's high, dry, and exposed, and you're going to perish at that point. So yeah. But we have islands to play with right now, so that is good. We see if our little Z52 sees anything around the side over here, or our Trump. Nothing? Nothing's over here? Really? Alright, that's a first. Alright. there he is, Des Moines. We'll pop radar to see what's in the sea. Logrozavoy. And we got some destroyer out here too, smoking up that Des Moines. What's also cool about the Moskva is that you get the longer duration Soviet radar rather than the shorter duration radar that you get on like the Petro and such. Oh, that Montana's doing all the way out there. Guess he's just chilling. Alright, got that off for free. There's a... Hey, there he is. It'd been great that would start a fire. That would make up for, you know, the last round where I was going to set on fire every other salvo. I think we should be good. The smoke should be covering us, or the island should be covering us. Getting a little ballsy here. It's alright. There we go. Good pins on the Colombo. You definitely don't want to show off this much side in a Moskva unless you have some cover. Like we have with all these islands and the smoke up there at the St. Vincent and the Des Moines are doing. And okay, that happened. All right, we need to go deal with that Des Moines now. Lori Urquila with the €20 super chat. Thank you, my guy. I don't know what that is in US dollars, but I thank you for every cent, sir. Des Moines unique upgrade or not to Des Moines unique upgrade? Des Moines unique upgrade is goofy. It makes me very happy watching a Des Moines just peel out from a dead stop, you know? Dutch about survivability expert on Moskva. Can cruisers even take that anymore? I might. I'll check when we get back in port. Just remind me when we go back to port, and I will check that. Gearing the smoke does not work against radar, fella. Okay, we got... Oh. Yeah. Smoke's still going to cover him, but we should go dark here. A sec. Just going to pop Hydra just in case he's got more torpedoes ready for us. Right. Should be good to go. I'm saying, I don't know. I have 69,900 HP on my Moskva. I do not know off the top of my head if that is base XP, HP, or if that is with the skill. I could not tell you off the top of my head. If someone could perhaps Google it, then obviously if I have more HP than what the base XP of a Moskva is, I do have survivability expert on. But again, I don't know. Battleship skills, I know, you know, all the battleship skills in the game. I can tell you that, you know, easy. Just by looking at someone's battleship and knowing what, and seeing what their parameters of their ship are. Cruiser skills, I don't have them memorized like that. Grozovoy's still in there. I guess we'll go back in and try to finagle him out. I don't want to go in the open water because there's a Colombo right there, and Colombo's very scary. Sap hurts a lot. Can we get on the inside of this torpedo? We can. Thank you, Moskva. Very cool. 65, 400. Okay, so I do have survivability expert on my Mosfo. What's pretty funny is that new flag that's coming out to replace the debt flag is going to give me like another 5,000 HP. So I'm going to have like 70k XP in a Mosfa. Keep making those nice videos. I will most certainly do so, sir. Thank you for the support. All right, nice. Z52 managed to trade with the Gearing hero. There's a Grozovoy in there. See if we can get Plague here with Mosfa's AP. What? 3 bounces? Are you kidding me? Woof! That cost us. The Napoli should be able to finish him off if our shells don't. There we go. Very good. Is Kerr first worth the call? I think so. I like Kerr first. Not everyone does, but I do. It is my most played ship. I might be dead here. Well, he just fired, so we have some time. Shoot the belt armor, Columbo. You know you want to. Oh, that's a Montana right there. Woohoo! We are going to... well, we can't go dark because the Ragnar... Yep. This is indeed a problem. What the... oh, well, this is... can you sink faster, bud? Come on. Think faster! Can we just cha-cha slide it away from those shells? That was beautiful. Like, I don't think there's an island right there on this map. I played a whole hell of a lot of this map. And sure enough, it wasn't. But the corpse of whoever that was indeed... wow! Okay! Thank you, Kustazov. Yamato's my second most... it goes back and forth, really. Okay, we are going to run. Whoa! Doesn't matter. The Columbo's going to keep us spotted. We're just going to do what we can to this Montana before we go down. Still have a damage con ready in case someone sets us on fire. Out 3,000 HP and a dream. I'm gonna chunk the Montana's superstructure. Yep, there we go. Dang. Well, for us only taking out 5 of their ships, I don't think we did too bad. Director Stalin protected me from your AP, not the HE, though. That was the, I think that was the Napoli. Let's try Tirpitz again. Maybe we can get some nice matchmaking. Yes, I was very surprised by the winning bid on the small Linsk. It was the minimum bid, 35,000 doubloons. So, I was shocked because the small Linsk went for like, I think 50k doubloons last time. So that's kind of wild that it went for the minimum bid. I mean, still, we're getting made what, 1,500 small nut speeds times 35,000. How many doubloons be that? Let's see. 1,500 times 35k. That's 52.5 million doubloons. God. Is that right? 1,500 times 35,000. Yeah, so 52.5 million doubloons. That's a lot of money. That's they still made that has to be what? $250,000? And that's if everyone only bought 35k doubloons for their bid, right? Because obviously you can put in like 60k doubloons if you want to. So if you have someone buys 60k doubloons, obviously that's going to add more to the total. So they made at least what, quarter million dollars over the weekend. How much money we're getting made with the small B auction. New sub, love the content. Thank you, Highwayman. Glad you have been enjoying, sir. Yeah, I mean, I've made those, don't go for the auction ship videos beforehand, and they haven't really done much, so I don't think it was, my one video on, why the small speed wasn't really a great purchase, had that much of an effect. But I don't know, maybe it did. Probably not, though. I think people just didn't want the small Links B. If it was a small Links, it probably would have gone for a bit more. Because it's so funny how people freak out about that B icon on the name. Because people will not buy a B ship just because it's a B ship, right? They want the original. Those are a ripoff. It's not really a ripoff because like they're not really disguising anything or trying to sneak you out of money. They're being upfront with what they're doing. But I certainly don't think they're worth it in most cases. Like, and people get so pissed off when I say it's like that, like, hey, the Musashi not really worth it in today's World of Warships. They go, oh, you think the Musashi is bad? This, that, and the other. Like, no, the Musashi is actually a pretty good ship. I just don't think it's worth what you gotta pony up for it. Because the Musashi, that one went for like, I think 60k doubloons, if not like 55k doubloons last time. That's like $250 for a bunch of pixels. Like, I'm sorry, the Musashi isn't worth that much. If it was like a normally priced tier 9 premium, okay, that's one thing, right? But $250 for a Musashi, no, I don't think it's worth that much. Unless you have just, an amazing amount of disposable income, right? But yeah. I mean, I've seen people, spend $700 trying to get the Musashi from the Santa Container event too. Oh, the Tianjin, is it going to make it? Ooh, it gets away with overpins. It's up for instead of a hidden one. I much saw a Reddit comment that said the B and B ships are beggars because it's cheap. LOL for people who missed out on the original. I mean, I've seen the joke that's like, it's poor man's Massachusetts B, it's poor man's Alaska because you couldn't get the original Alaska, but it's like, it's the exact same ship regardless, so who cares, right? Yeah, ripoff and scam, those are two different things. Those get thrown out a lot, right? The word scam and ripoff, and it kind of cheapens the definition of the word. I think overpriced might be a better word to describe some of the events in World of Warships. Yeah, yeah. Congress is the other time I've heard "poor man's Alaska" leave people's lips. Right. I think I've called the Congress "poor man's Alaska." Yeah, you get the Enterprise in the Leyte Golf event. Yeah, I think they want to preserve the Georgia B for the Santa Container event because they know players will throw money at the game to get the Georgia. If there is a Fletcher out there, but there's also an Amagi out there with so much HP for us to whittle down with. Ooh, okay, that's funny. We were fighting Amagi's last stream, and it was just all torpedo protection. But apparently Turpits can get through. Tianjin. I don't remember what the Tianjin is. Exactly. Ooh, okay. Well, we bounced or dodged most of it. Alright, I guess we'll meander over to the B cap, because it's like the fight's really is at A, and well, we just lost our Mayoko over there. Barangi's about to murder that Tianjin. Rigo with extra spice. Alright, thank you, Fane. Oh, Raphael, I've ventured into Star Citizen. And it's something for sure. He's about to get torpedoed, huh? Oh, no, Iparanga nuked him. You know, I did a video on Star Citizen a while ago. I did 2 videos on Star Citizen. And wow, the people that support that game have very, very strong opinions. Oh, and then like with Star Citizen 2, they just announced at their little Citizen Con thing that Squadron 42, the single player game, is going to be released in 2026. So 2 years. I think they originally announced that. I think earlier this year that Squadron 42 was in the polishing phase, and it's like, okay, well, polishing that's like a year, right? Most game companies polishing's about a year or like 6 months or something like that, depending upon again how long you have to work on the project. And then with Star Citizen, it's 2 years apparently, if it actually comes out this time. Oh, yeah, that was a bit of a walkover. Yep. What shall we take out next, fellas? Installation, California. Oh, we have not played the Bungo on stream in a very long time. Let's try her. with the funny spotter plane. Well, the ship models, if you look at them, they actually are really incredibly detailed. I gotta give them credit for that. And I get that, it's like, you buy the ship, you're buying into the project and such, but it's like, man, like, not a lot. Okay, so like 3.23 was a pretty big update. There's a big HUD refresh. Like the first person shooting and stuff was overhauled. The player models were overhauled. The way you make the player models were overhauled, and there's some good changes in 3.23. That was a big update. It's like, okay, cool, that's nice. If all the updates up to this point had been like the level of 3.23 in Star Citizen, that's different. But like up until the last couple of years, it's been like menial updates. You're supposed to have what, like 100 systems you can visit in the game, and there's just 2 right now. So that's just kind of at the moment. I don't know. I mean, like, I think what they need to do is stop with what they have, because what they have is pretty good. If they could get what they have to work in Star Citizen, and then focus on releasing what they have as like the base level, get the game running smooth to where you don't need a NASA computer to run Star Citizen. Optimize it and polish up a couple of things, get it ready to go, and ship it with the 2 systems they have now. Right? Flesh out some of the missions more, flesh out some of the planets more. And then what you do is you focus on each update is like a new system, right? And then you start expanding the game out like that. So, it's pretty basic free-to-play model today, but I mean, you can still charge people to buy the ships and stuff. So that's my little rant on Star Citizen. But yeah, if you guys want some entertainment, go watch the comments on my first Star Citizen video. Granted, my first Star Citizen video, there were some things that I didn't know that definitely helped out later on with me understanding how the game works. The game explains nothing to you. They literally sit you down the tutorial. This is how you stand. This is how you eat. This is how you open your menu. They get you into a ship. This is how you take off. This is how you land your ship. This is how you shoot the guns. That's it. That's all they tell you in the tutorial portion. But yeah, the price for the ships in that game, man. The $48,000 bundle, it's like that's like a nice car. Like 48 grand. You could get, I think you get like a top trim like Camry for that much money. Or even like a mid-range like Chevy or Ford, right, for 48 grand. It's like, dang, that's money. Hello, Libertad. How the heck in the Hindenburg? Ooh, Des Moines. I don't recall what the velocity on bunk. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. Oh, you're kidding me! Are you kidding me? What? What? On the Citadel armor? Oh my god. I get it's a big shell, but I thought they had like don't they use like a World War I shell, so like the pins really aren't that good? Oh man. Oh man, that looks so good. Alright, now I just got Vermonted. Alright, I'm leaving. And the Des Moines is dodging. Dang. Unexpecting shatters. No, but that's like a thing with the bungo. Like the bungo line, they use World War One shells, so like you do get a lot of shatters and bounces with them because of that. And then we just overpinned the broadside Des Moines. Oh Lord, gotta love it. That's just about right for my RNG. Now again, if I was that Des Moines, that would have been it. That would have been 6 citadels, you know. Ooh, this does not look good. Okay, that actually wasn't too bad. Well, alright, double fire, why not? It's a salute arm. It's a thunder over there. That's why I'm getting set on fire every other salvo, probably. Why? Alright, we're just gonna sit dark for a second. Since everyone wants to shoot at us. Yeah, no, it's got terrible armor. It has battle cruiser armor. I think it's 27mm bow and stern, so yeah, most of these guys can just punch on through, especially with the Thunder and the Montana. Do we want to try again? Shall we see what RNG thinks about us this time? It's turning. Alright, it's looking a little bit better. There we go. I guess we wound up sinking him anyway. But I just thought that was going to be a blapping earlier. Here comes the love. Dips in, gets community tokens, leaves, refuses to elaborate. Oh, hi, Libertad. The turning on Libertad is also incredibly goofy, how fast it can turn. I thought he was going to turn around all the way. We might nick his superstructure there. Yeah. Alright, Montana, calm down. Calm down. Ow. Oh, I used my spotter play, now he's turning, so it's going to miss. Because the accuracy is too good. Yep, it's alright. It's our reload time now. 21 seconds on 10-8. 457mm guns. Can't make it over the island for that one. And Montana's not incredibly far away. That sucks. Lost our dead eye in the sky. Naturally. Bracket him perfectly so. Yeah, Preußen's a lot better than FGG. You get 457mm guns. You get a really quick reload on those 457mm guns. Oh, and we won. What is up with these matches with us just walking over the enemy team before having time to do anything? Aww. Libertad is not a Thunderer. We're going to hop back into the turret pits, and someone requested a hood game. My White Whale tonight is a good turret pits match, now that I've had just terrible matches in it. We got to get a good turret pits match in. Regala's alright. They buffed her a few months ago, so she is a bit more comfortable to play. They gave her the a quicker reload time finally. Because the thing with the Italian destroyers is that they have SEP shells. SEP shells have really high alpha damage, so they had to balance them by giving them lower reload time. Longer reload times. But at lower tiers, the reload times were fine, and you could just walk all over mid-tier destroyers with the Italian destroyers. But as you got into the higher tiers, the other higher tier destroyers had fast enough reloads on their guns and with their HE or AP shells to where they could just slaughter you, right? And from like tier 8 up, the Italian destroyers weren't really that great to play. It was okay matchmaking. So really, like, you'd go up to like tier 7 the Italian destroyers and you just kind of ignore the 8, 9, and 10. But they finally started giving those destroyers lower reload times. So the Garlo's a little bit more comfortable now than it was back in the day. I wouldn't really worry about like rushing the Italian destroyer line. Maybe play them up to like tier 6, tier 7, and just whenever you have the free time, grind out the 8, 9, and 10. They're not a high priority for me. It's not the high tier ones. The mid tier ones are pretty good. Well, yeah, that's the thing too about the Italian destroyers. You use your engine boost and your smoke generator to ambush ships, right? Hey, Marching, how's it going, my guy? Oh, I hit my S key. Thank you for the raid, my dude. How's your Friday going, my guy? See, that's what Paulo's like too. You take Paulo out, and you do like one Paulo run, and then it's like, okay, I gotta wait like 2 minutes to do my next one. So it's you're just sitting there waiting for like your smoke to come off a cooldown, your engine boost to come off a cooldown. It's like, man, I really want to rush this battleship that's by itself, but I just gotta sit and wait for it. All right, we'll probably just hang back, let all the high tier ships murder each other first. And I guess move in and clean up. Yeah, it's like the signal, right? Start talking about Italians and our resident Italian shows up. How'd your night go, my guy? I don't say this a lot, but like, I gotta get you back with one of these raids because you're so good about raiding me. Actually, what time is it over there in Italy? It's 5:30 over here in the U.S. If I actually hit this Baranga with this Turpin Salvo, I will be surprised. Yeah, no. Way overhead. And way too much lead. Okay, let's back it down a little bit. The trick about the German battleships, really any battleships with secondaries, you don't try to use the secondaries until later in the match. Go away, Midway. Shoo! And with my mighty Turpitz AA, I shall banish ye to the nether realm. And he just doesn't give a single crap. See if we can hit this Baranga again. They have an Odin, a Bismarck, and a Des Moines over here, along with a Black and a Laventieri. The Adventure. That's gotta mean. I'm pretty sure that's what it means in French, or the Adventurer. Terrific in the wrong way. Got very bad games. It's midnight and 30 past now. Man. Yeah, we've been getting matches over here that are not ideal. Very short matches. Very, very one-sided matches. We just had 2 matches back to the back where I think the losing team lost half of their ships. The winning team lost maybe 1. So it's full-on walkovers over here so far. Okay, there's a Black. Hi, Odin. I skipped Odin with free XP. Not prestige in that line. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Some event was going on where you could get. Oh yeah, it's the anniversary, I believe. And I don't know if they still do this anymore today, but you could like convert free XP at a better rate. So that's what I did. I converted through the rest of the Bismarck into the FDG, but then I had to grind the FDG out from stock because I blew all my XP on that. That was fun. I did the same thing with the Ismo too. You think I would have learned after the Ismo, right? But like, no, I want to get to the GK as fast as possible. Rather miss one of your YouTube videos. Thank you for the support, my guy, on both Twitch and the YouTubes. Come on, Odin. Okay, I'm gonna pop damage con because I'm pretty sure I should be good. Ooh, Black might be. Oh, never mind. Well, he was for a second coming back into secondary range. That's not good. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships at sea, and no one is going in. Looks like the Anhold and the Lightning are right now, though. Wait, Isabel is so much better after the buffs. It is shocking how a few little buffs can completely change that ship. Ah! A challenger approaches. Really? That far out? That is okay, Odin. That's a decision. I'm gonna guess that was his left side torps. Oh, of course, of course. See if we can maneuver around this little incident. Yep. Hello, Odin. I think I'll Citadel you, but this should hurt. Yep. Of course the torpedo tubes get destroyed. Like clockwork. Who's radar? I mean, oh, it's the black. Okay, I need to move. Once that radar goes down, we should be okay. There we go. We're not going to fire. We're just going to turn and get out of here. Oh, hi. I'd like to think since we're turning, we'll throw off his torps. A good thing I launched those torp tubes. We got him at least, fellas. Man, our luck just has not been great in Turpits tonight. What's the request? Oh yeah, Hood. Hood was requested. So we're going to have a good game in Turpits before the stream is over. Maybe. Hood, where are you, Hood? Right there. Well, Sealord, thanks for making great videos. Glad you enjoy my guide. It's been helpful to start playing the game recently. Wonder, do you have any recommendations for ships to pick from the North Arctic event? What are the choices? Can someone run them by me? Calling the Odin free XP is a bit much. No, I wouldn't call it free XP. Well, that happens so much. Guys with torpedoes, they launch them so early, and then it's like that's not really. I mean, I get not launching them, wanting to launch them point blank, every time, but launching them, at their maximum range. Oh, dang, that's a little. May want to wait to hold those, bud. Favorite Star Wars character? Oh, that's tough. Are there any limitations? Like, am I limited to just the movies, or can I include like the TV shows and the books? What across how much of the Star Wars verse am I limited to? Take Turbits into ranked. Ugh. Heimdall says R2-D2. I think he or Chopper, has the highest kill count in the series. If you include like droids, because R2 does a lot in the Clone Wars series, and Chopper does a lot in Rebels as well. Like R2 wipes out like half a fleet in one of the story arcs in Clone Wars. Rex is definitely like in my top 10. If you haven't seen like the Clone Wars series, the 3D animated one, you definitely should. It's a great series. The first 2 seasons are kind of rough, but season 3 on, it's excellent. Thrawn is in my top 5 for sure. I'm so glad that, like he showed up in Rebels and then he's in live action now. It's so cool seeing him in live action. This character that I never thought would get anywhere but like the book series. There's now a live action version of him, and they're making an Heir to the Empire movie, which is cool. I know it's not gonna be like the Heir to the Empire books because obviously what they've done with the characters, they've done, but the fact that there is an Heir to the Empire movie at all is crazy. Oh, it's like Han or like Luke. I mean, obviously, one of those two. Boba Fett's pretty cool. Before the series. Well, like, Boba Fett was still cool like The Mandalorian, but like, the Boba Fett series, it was like, man, what happened here? Ooh, decent hit on the Scharnhorst. Whoa ho ho, U69. Ow, AP. Oh, hi Fuso. Let me get off of you as fast as I can. We got a flood on the 69. Apparently we missed the Galacia. Oh, hey, look, I'm going to take these for you, Fuso. Hope you appreciate that. What's really wild about the scooters is that there was a shot, I think one of the trailers, that showed the scooters moving at like an actual fast speed. It was like, oh, okay, well that's a bit better. But then like in the show, they're just like barely moving. It's like, what in the world? There we go. Good hit on Scharnhorst. Go do magical things, Fuso, with the health that I have saved you. That I have saved for you. Hey, Galacia. Galacia. Ooh, okay. He's dead. I'm the only thing that they can all shoot at now. Please, AP. There we go. Ow. Okay. Well, we're going to try and get out of this alive. I would if... I don't think they make it anymore, but the UCS Star Destroyer, I would definitely buy that. If they like do a revamp, like an ISD2, oh yeah, I would buy that in a heartbeat. Venator is very cool, but like the Star Destroyer, it's, you know, it's more iconic. Okay, we're still alive a little bit. Got Stars down to 8K. 40 seconds till we have... Uh-oh, Geppetto. The good thing is the Koenig and the Stars 43, their guns are too small to overmatch our armor. So we can just sit here and butt tank them. This U69 is just complicating matters. Oh, superstructure. Dang. Alright, can we kill the U69 though? Direct hit. There we go. We rid the enemy team of the submarine. We did that at least. But the UCS Venator. God, I do want it. What is it, like $600? I don't know though. That's just whew. That's money I can use in other things. We can continue on our quest for a good Turpitz match. Dude, Magnus, that shot in Rogue One when Vader's Star Destroyer comes out of hyperspace and just like careens over that that transport. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Yeah, Andor season 2. I have season 1 on a 4K disc over there. And that's what I was watching after the internet went out during the last hurricane. That's why I have this PS5 right here. It's my little 4K Blu-ray player that I can play games on if I want to, right? Yeah, I was watching Andor on 4K disc, and it was beautiful. Because like streaming in 4K, that is like you can stream in 4K, but streaming in 4K, usually in most cases, there's still a fair amount of compression and such, and the picture doesn't look quite as good. But 4K disc, it's all the data's there. It's not to be streamed through the internet, right? And like with 4K streaming too, obviously your internet can fluctuate, or it will fluctuate, so the quality may dip down for a second. It just looks so good on disc. That, and I like physical things and physical media. So like if you guys, I left them when I moved, but if you guys remember my older streams, I would stream in front of this bookcase, and it was just a bunch of Blu-rays of movies and such. Like I had the Jurassic Park trilogy, the Indiana Jones trilogy, Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy, the 3 Jurassic Park movies, the Terminator movies, all just stacked up behind me and on Blu-ray discs. I like collecting stuff like that. And who knows, when I'm going to be moving again here in the next few months, so I'll have a proper office and have hopefully a proper setup and stuff. Star Wars crossover and Warships when? Don't know. I don't know. They do the Star Trek stuff, so I don't know if like Star Trek and Star Wars, they both would go for that. Don't know. They cooked with Andor. Too bad other shows are kind of meh. So like as far as like my rating of like the Star Wars shows, so you got like Andor's up here. Mandalorian season 1 and season 2 is here. Ahsoka is here. Then after that, like Mando season 3. Then Book of Boba. No. Kenobi, Book of Boba Fett, and Acolytes way down at the bottom. For the live action stuff, like Clone Wars would be on top, then Rebels behind that. Yeah. Hopefully they can bring it back. I think that they're too focused on just cramming out, like Disney as a whole, all these shows at, like one after the other, after the other, after the other. It's like, just slow down, make it good, and we'll be all right. Yudachi showed up. Oh, it's my clan hunting me down again. Turpits, please. What is this dispersion? Singular overpin. And didn't Disney just announce that they're doing Star Wars 10, 11, and 12? Like, they announced that, like, it's happening. I wonder, are they moving on with, like, the characters from 7, 8, and 9? Ooh, there we go. It's a Seattle, so, like, it's free damage, right? I would probably visit like the Yami, because that thing's at the bottom of the ocean, right? Biggest battleship ever built in human history, and it's at the bottom of the ocean, so there's no real way to like visit it, and get a sense of its scale. If someone would give me like several $1 billion to do whatever I wanted with, I would probably like build a real life Yami. I don't know if the global militaries would let me do that, but I would. That or like a Turpet, a Bismarck or Turpets. I think the Yami would probably be the easier thing to do because I think there'd be some political stuff around the Bismarck and the Turpets. You know, just build like a modern day Yami. Well, not a modern day Yami, but a Yami, you know. Just build another Yamato. And I don't know, make like a cruise line or something out of it. I don't know how many billions of dollars it would take, but yeah, that's what I would do. I don't know who would give me several $billion to do that, but yeah. Yeah, Yami probably would have gotten nuked if she did survive, or the Masashi. Whichever one survived, they probably would have gotten Castle Bravoed. Griefer, nice new player here. What you want to do is you want to go down the Italian battleship line and hope for the best. Griefer, how you doing, man? It's been a minute. Legendary Mod Colombo is actually good. Like, jokes aside, that is a really good ship. She just needs that little bit more love, and there you go. We almost got close enough for our secondaries to do something. Point. Ow, hey, I'm not the Bismarck, Warlord. Calm down. If I had several $billion, I would buy the Iowa. I don't think you can do that because the Navy still owns her, don't they? Ooh, there we go. There we go. Come on, Fiji. Blow up. Thank you. You can't build a Yami now. I'm sure you can. I mean, if you... I don't know how accurate it'll be, but if you walk up to someone... Yeah, with all the computer systems and stuff we have nowadays, you just walk up to someone and be like, hey, design me a Yamato schematic or blueprint. I'm sure they'll do it. I mean, if enough money is involved, anything's possible, right? Like, that's the limiting factor. Like, you can buy the steel. You can find a shipyard to do it, I'm pretty sure. Hawk. I think that's you back there. I'm pretty sure I saw you change your name. No. I guess if I really did come to like millions of dollars or billions of dollars, I don't know. It'd be that, or I just walk up to a bunch of museum ships and be like, hey, here's like $1 million. You know, spend well, spend it wisely. Big energy, build a GK. That'd be even harder to do because like the Yamis are really built at least, right? So are the Bismarcks. So you have reference images and some statistics and designs to go off of, right? But the GK, I don't know, that's a lotto still. Build a bit. Become best friend with Jeff Bezos. Build a Bismarck together to bond with friends. Step 3. Profit. I mean, Jeff. I mean, doesn't he have like the second biggest selling yacht in the world or something like that? So he likes boats. He's a boat guy, right? Right. There's 6 T-Soft clans. We have T1, T2. Those are our 2 competitive clans. T3 is like our intermediate training clan. T4 and T5 are our casual clans. And then we have T-Soft EU, which is work in progress. You know, with the goal of becoming competitive on the EU server. That's kind of hard to do because we don't really have anyone to run it over there. Because, you know, I'm in America. Most of our members are in America. I should have gone in there with that Veneto. See if I can turn around and get in there before he gets murdered. Really, I should probably take the B cap. Oh, nope, he's murdered. Okay, I'm not going to go in there now. Reefer, like, man, like, you should. I don't know if you could just take a peek in the T-Soft server right now. There's probably about 6 of them sitting in a chat trying to hunt me down. They might be in a call trying to hunt me down as well. Go, my precious. Find the Massachusetts is probably about to come around the corner. Yep. Will he still into those? I don't know. Maybe. Well, we almost got him, boys and girls. Secondary should, though. Ah, my old nemesis, an island. Well, good thing I don't need those torp tubes anymore, right? Alright, stern armor, please. Thank you. If you be a museum curator, which ship do you want? I don't know, maybe the kid, because it's like right there, down the road. I'm gonna take this cap one day. I don't know, because like, kid's right there. It's been in Louisiana for a long time, so it's like, okay, you know, it's in my state. Maybe like the North Carolina, the Alabama, you know. Maybe an Iowa class. Rebuild the Enterprise and the Warspite. Yeah, it's not bad. Still can't believe the British scrapped the Warspite. It's like, oh my god, that's why. Why would you do such a thing? Like, I get the UK was in an incredible amount of debt, but like, you could have just saved one ship, guys. Should have been the Warspite. Woo! Dispersion. There. Oh, that's bold move. When you have enough money, you should go on a museum ship tour. I mean, we have. I have a whole playlist on my channel about that. Oh, you mean like another one? Hey, HE, that's not cool. Ooh, yep. Oh, there we go. Confederate. Yeah, I am planning on visiting some more in the future. We just have to, of course, get to the future. Ooh, that's gonna start a fire. Yep. That, I should have saved my friggin' damage con. What's the best naval museum in California? I've been to the Hornet. They were pretty good. Hornet over in Alameda. It's the only museum ship I've been to in California, so I vouch for them. Hawaii trip, that's expensive. Hawaii is very expensive. The flight, I priced the flights once on Southwest, and it was like $1,500 per person, and that's Southwest, fellas. That's not even like the fancy line. And like I think Southwest, if you book a flight to Hawaii, you get like 2 snacks. Because normally they give you like 1 bag of peanuts, if that. But if you go to Hawaii, they give you 2 bags of peanuts. Alright, let's get off the island, Turpits. Fancy a second bag for your 16-hour flight. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like it's a 15 or 16-hour flight to Hawaii. And then like Hawaii itself is not cheap to exist on, right? I think like a single meal is I think a burger's like $20 there by itself, let alone the meal. So that's pretty expensive. And then the hotels are, I think, like $600 a night for like a Holiday Inn. So that's not cheap. Then I'd have to rent a car to drive around, right? And gas isn't cheap because it's an island. So yeah, it's just lots of money, lots of money. Oh, come on, dispersion! Aw. Warlord's still alive. Forgot about that. Well, see, there's this mythical road trip I planned out to go to the Massachusetts, the Salem, and the Constitution, but COVID happened, and then we instead that turned into the North Carolina, the Laffey, and the Lexington. Not the Lexington. Was it the Lexington? No, it wasn't the Lexington. The Yorktown. That's what that turned into. You get like a second bag and a second like drink. There we go. We finally have accomplished our good Turpits game. Alright, what shall we do next, fellas? Did anyone ask for something next? I didn't see. Now I got the hiccups. What have we done in a minute? Well, we had a hood game. We had a hood game earlier. We did well here. Let me just check. We did we did Bungo, back to Turpits, Hood, back to Turpits, St. Vincent. All right. Yeah, but I have to get like a passport to go to Canada. Which, I mean, that's still like $140, but usually with the way the U.S. passports work, I think I got my crack build on here. I do have my crack build on here. All right, let's go. I think it takes like 3 months to get like a passport in the U.S. just because, of course, it does. You know. I like Republic over Bungo. That's my humble opinion. Bungo's, very snipey. I'm not too much of a sniper. Public's more my speed. Yeah, I know the hate is there, and I mean, yeah, one day perhaps. Channel keeps growing the way it's growing. Yeah, that could definitely happen in the future. What's really disappointing is like the museum ship videos for the North Carolina, the Yorktown, and the Laffey didn't do as good as I thought they were going to. And I mean, like, I enjoyed doing them, and I would do them again, but it's just kind of disheartening when I spend all this time and money, making these videos, and I still think the Laffy one hasn't broken like 4,000 views. I think let me pull that up real quick. North Carolina did all right. I think she got like 6,000, which typically anything related on Warships will get at least 6,000 views on the channel. Unless I talk about like cross server matchmaking, apparently. So let's see. North Carolina's got 8.1k views right now. Kid 25,000 views. That's what it encouraged me to keep doing the museum videos. Alabama 11,000 views. Yeah, here we go. The Laffey has 4.7 thousand views, and the Yorktown has 3,400 views. So yeah. I mean, I enjoy going to the ships and such. Anyway, right? So getting to go to them, make videos out of them, post them to the channels, kind of rewarding in and of itself. I just wish that they do better. I hate submarines in my game. Did you just get bullied by one griefer? Because I did earlier, and yeah, it's kind of, oh, there he is. He found me. He's in a Des Moines. Oh, he's right there in a Des Moines. It's a 4501. Murder. Murder. Ooh, that was a direct hit to his conning tower there. He's underwater now, so you can go... Okay, he's dead. Cool. So that is, yeah, that's about your average submarine experience nowadays from what I've seen. I don't know what that, druid's doing. I'm glad I could run into you, Justin. Who are you in the last match? Oh, and R4501 got their druid. Oh, Griefer, you're all alone, buddy. Oh, he's making a run for it. Get that Australian. Big Griefer, I've been in the opposite situation so much tonight where my whole team just dies on a flank. See, now, like, my St. Vincent is not going to cooperate with me for dispersion. Oh, here's the Brindisi. You were the Cleveland. All right. Well, hi, fellas. And there he goes. He slips away into the night. Yeah, Wu Jing and the Alsace are the same thing. Wu Jing's just a reskinned Alsace. Ow, Montana. Well, Yami catch on fire. Des Moines is now encountering a Napoli. He's actually in a pretty good spot. He should be able to chunk the crap out of the Napoli with his AP. I have an AP loaded in my gun, so hopefully we'll blap him pretty good. Why rarely play or submarine was so redacted. Yeah, yeah. Dude, I mean, I don't know why he was like halfway into the cap, still on the surface. But the 4501 is a good submarine. He just, had no clue. Ooh, yeah, that was too high. Not really. I mean, like, between, like, itself and the... Ooh, I am going to pump my brakes here. Between, like, itself and the Burgon is the better secondary ship between the two. If you want a secondary ship, though, you know, just go up the German battlecruiser line or the German main battleship line or the Pan American line. That's what I would recommend if you're in the mood for a secondary ship. Let me get a good kiting position before... There's a Thunder and the B-cap, though. Yeah, this is the thing about the St. Vinny. Don't have much bow or stern armor, so like even the Montana can overmatch my armor. We do have the A-cap, and the Thunder is getting bullied out of the B-cap at the moment, so we just need to hold what we have and we'll win. Let me see if I can finish off the Thunderer. Ow. Well, Sealord, you have to hit the Thunderer to finish him off, you dummy. Let's see, will we get him or nope, the Ohio will. I guess it's back to dealing with these guys. Oh, the Yami's turning around. Yeah, if you really like secondaries, go for the battlecruiser line. They're all about secondaries. The main line, you can do both. They're better nowadays if you go for like the main battery gun reload. More lead noted. Ooh, fire though. Yeah, that's right, Yami. Just flatten on out. The kid hat is cooler. Oh, than the Laffy hat. The kid hat fits better. This one's a little tight. And what's so funny is I have all those musicianship hats back there. Each one's from a different company, y'all. They all fit differently, which is really weird. Yeah, I guess it's not that hard to make like a navy blue hat with like some embroidery on it. But it's like, you'd think there'd be like one company that most of these musicianships would use, but apparently not. I actually get most of mine from Amazon because I don't really have much of a model shop around. Like, the only model shop we have around here is Hobby Lobby, right? And that's some very rudimentary stuff. Now, I could drive like an hour to either big city, either side of me, and I can get it to an actual model shop, but it's just such, you gotta spend basically the whole day over there, right? The Montana is okay. Yemi's rear cheeks have been acquired. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Reefer may get me yet. Well, do you know, Reefer, this is Furious Build. Vermont. The fire only makes me stronger. Oh, no, don't shoot AP. Use HE. Completely trash that shot. No, Griefer, that's illegal. You can only use HE. No! I can't be! I'm still alive somehow. Okay, Griefer got me, so I guess that's a happy ending. Ah, so close. I got one good chunk out of him, and then nope. All right, GG Griefer. Rieger, yeah, that's how you spell. All right. Yeah, I'll take the Cabral Scout. Come on, Cabba, before all the stream snipers get theirs ready. There you are. Yoink. Here we go. I'm done with this game for another week. One sub experience. Go back to Space Marine. Is that what you've been doing now, Griefer? I need to get Space Marine. I heard it was very, very good. Nah, the Gearing's name. Gotta give that Gearing points for his name. Double Libertad on our side. Well, see, his sub, though, our sub was good. His sub was not. So, that's infuriating. Like, if your team has a good sub, the enemy team has a bad sub. I'm sorry, if both of your subs are terrible, kind of cancel each other out. But, if you have a good sub, if sorry, if the other team has a good sub, you have a terrible sub, then obviously that sucks, right? Albert, there's a link to an application in the description down below. That'll take you there. Follow the steps, and someone will get with you. We have a bungo, though. So, Janan, Hayate, Gearing, and the Yu Yang. Alright. Well, just gotta keep these guys at range, and we should be alright. I'm so glad they gave the Cabros the improved heal. It's just, now. So nice. So nice. 16-kilometer GK. So he's full secondary build at least. Guess we'll start farming down the Libertad. See when their DDs pop up. The Libertad has beached. He fears the Kaba. Nevsky, on the other hand, is very good at not missing. That's the other thing about the Cabaros too. Used to, you could get a range out to pretty similar ranges to the Kleber. Wargaming decided that was too much fun and nerfed her to where, well, 13.5 is the maximum you can have, which is on the edge of like where you can still barely dodge the shells, because used to 16-kilometer range with the Soviet shell ballistics with the speed of the Khabarovsk, you just run circles around everybody, they couldn't hit you. But torpedoes, you say? Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's torture those. Well, they weren't deep orders, so it's obviously not the Shenans. Come forward, Montana, into my range. Yeah. Speed. Where there's some destroyer within my detection range. And they're being very rude by not shooting at me. You're already almost at 1 million potential. I wish they would give her range back, or at least some more range than this. It's gotta be the Hayate, I guess. Let's see, how far out do I have to go to get undetected? Oh, there you go. He's smoking up. Oh, it's the gearing. All right. I don't have the legendary module for the Khabarovsk. Unfortunately, I didn't have her when you could just play the ship and get it. Well, we distracted the Nevsky for a very long time. Alright, come here, Mr. Gearing. The Nevsky's backed off to where he won't be too much of a problem. Nothing? Alright. What did I spot? Who did I get spotting credit for? Oh, the Puerto Rico. Ah, there you are. My mouse slipped with that first one. Oh, come on. Fine, I'll just keep farming down your battleships. Concentrating. Everyone else, please shoot at this gearing. Thank you. The Nevsky did very much ruin my vibe early on. Hey, we got the gearing down to half HP though. He doesn't have a heal. We do. Oh, we still farm the GK. He's still in farming range. Alright, Mr. Gearing, all your friends are dead. Yeah, Nevsky just makes any destroyer's life horrible. If you could get like the Cabros back out to like 14.5, 15 kilometer main battery gun range, it'd be a lot better. Tana's name is just Rimpack. Hey, Gearing, let me get my other turrets rotated that way. Oh, he just ran across the Horigamo. He's dead now. Come on, Dispersion, really? Oh, okay. Nevsky again. You have to use the Soviet shells to defeat the Soviet shells. Yeah, I'm gonna go like over here and start farming down like Puerto Rico and Libertad and stuff. check out one of the Discord links underneath one of the videos. I don't know if the game must be going on by the time we get there. I want to go after the Libertad because we'll be in between the Puerto Rico, the Libertad, and the Nevsky. I don't think we'll really have much of a choice. I usually go gunboat, but like, don't worry about trying to get your range out any further. Just go for like a cap contesting gunboat build. That is what I do, and that's what works for me at least. I mean, something else might work for you, right? We're gonna fire on the Libertad. Last hill is up. Well, dang. Oh, there's a Yu Yang. Only did 56,000 damage. We got Dreadnought, though. That's number 2 on the team. Number 2 on the team. I felt like I did nothing that match, and there we are, number 2 on the team. That is so indicative of what we have been seeing tonight, my guys. Good lord. Good lord. That's disappointing. Well, guys, that is over the 3-hour mark. These streams normally go on for 3 hours, but stayed on a little bit longer tonight since the internet was working and we're having a good time and all that jazz. But I am going to go ahead and end it here, guys. I will be live streaming same place, same time next week, so make sure you come out for that. We check out whatever is new in the game next week and all of that jazz. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank to those of you that subscribe to the channel, to the Twitch, and who super chatted during the stream. Every single cent counts, guys, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. Also, if you haven't subscribed on YouTube, we are getting close to 60,000 subscribers, and I will be doing a 60K giveaway when we get there. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel for that, and stay tuned for that. It should be happening pretty soon. So hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful weekend, and hope to catch you guys